Okay, so I am out here in the garden right now and I am mulching my flower border. And you know, mulching for the longest time was something I overthought and overanalyzed and would get like decision paralysis over. And finding like straightforward information on mulching was so hard. I don't know why, and maybe it's there and I just missed it, but I wanted to make a quick video showing you how I mulch over seedlings in my flower border. So if you mulch before you plant your seeds, they're gonna have a harder time germinating. But if you plant your seeds and then mulch, they're also gonna have a hard time germinating. So you have to wait for them to sprout. But if they're tiny sprouts, then it's like, well, if you put the mulch over it, it's gonna kill it. So what I did this year was I waited 2 weeks after I planted my zinnia seeds. And now they're at a really decent sprout size. Like they have their first leaves and it looks like they have their first true leaves. So it's much easier to mulch over them. They're much more resilient. You're not gonna damage them. So I'm gonna show you what I do. It's very simple, and hopefully if you're like me and you overanalyze everything, this will help you mulch your beds. Okay, so I have my pile of mulch right here, which you can kind of see, and I have a bunch of seedlings that are a decent size now. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my mulch and I'm just gonna like shake it. I'm not gonna dump it, I'm just gonna shake it over the bed and over the seedlings. Let me show you up close what that ends up looking like. Okay, see how I shook it over them? And some of them land like on the seedlings, but you can just brush them off and all the mulch ends up going in between the seedlings. And that's pretty simple. That's all there is to it. I'll get like big clumps and I'll put them at the back of the bed because there's not really any seedlings there. And I'll do that, and then I'll just spread it all out in one go of it. Okay, so here's a section that's already been done. I came through, I sprinkled the mulch over top of the seedlings, and then I just spread it out real quick. So another cool thing you can do, this is my mom's idea and it's working really well. She puts solo cups over the big sprouts. So like in this bed there are pumpkins. So she puts solo cups over them, and then you can take your garden rake and rake the mulch through in between the cups and around it. So you're not, you know, potentially messing up your sprouts. I think that's a great idea. It's actually been working really well and makes things a little bit faster. So that's another idea, another tip to mulch quickly. Mulching is one of my least favorite jobs in the garden, I'll be honest. It's just such a tedious job. It's like when I'm putting seeds in, I'm so excited because I'm anticipating them sprouting. And when I am harvesting, obviously that's the best part of the garden. But when I'm mulching, it's just like, well, I don't even have to do this. Why am I doing this? But the truth is, our garden benefits from being mulched. It retains water. It keeps weeds at bay. Spiders live under the mulch, and they are good garden friends, not pests. They eat a lot of the pests. So ultimately, mulching is a great idea for your garden, but it is annoying. It's a tedious task. And if I can help you at all understand how to do it a little bit better, and to get it done quicker, then I've succeeded at my job at being helpful and encouraging fellow gardeners. So have a great day. I'll see you next time.